All right, time to start the show here. Got a little something today. Not much to talk about, but we are going to be diving into the Yellowstone climate change ritual, which I think it's just clear cut, you know. Obviously one of their little number games, their little gay matria that they like. They love their gay matria so much. And yeah, so here we go. And I had this really good video earlier of Bill Gates, and I X'd out of it, and I'm serious, I cannot find it. But we'll see if I can find that, but I'm not even going to try, probably. Let's see here. We are going to dive into the climate change hoax here. So we've got everywhere you go on YouTube right now, you get the Yellowstone story. Share that screen. Here we go. We got our Yellowstone. Now they keep showing this. They show this one house over and over, every angle in the book. They've got it from every angle. They show a couple roads destroyed. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure they got blasted with some storms. I mean, it's a massive, it's deep in the heart of, I mean, it's very intense out there. You would need serious skills to survive. I mean, there's a lot of water and food, but I guess not the most serious skills. But as far as the elements go, the freezing cold, it's probably freezing in the summertime at night. I mean, in Yellowstone. So I'd imagine snow runoff, lots of things like this. But I think they're warping this into the initiation into the nature lockdown, if you will. So they've been coding this for years, telling us how bad we are for breathing and how things are getting worse and worse and worse. And we've got Yellowstone flooding, which is, I mean, is this that big of a story? I mean, seriously, last night, my wife's phone, she got a notification. It said Yellowstone floods. And I didn't think anything of it until today. I looked into it a little more. Now I think it's a ritual, 1,000% a ritual. So I did a little, gay matria here to figure out what could the ritual be. So let's pull up the numbers here. Time to share the screen again. All right, awesome. So we've got Yellowstone, 165, 48, 132, and 51. Now, I don't know what the numbers on the bottom mean. I'm going to look into that later. But we've got 33 and 66, which that's, I mean, come on now. And then we've got English Ordinal 165. Now, this is the big one. This is the first one. And this is the big one. I think to myself, what day of the year is it? I mean, it's probably 165 days into the year. It's probably around that anyways. I mean, there's no way it's going to line up. So let's take a look, see here. I looked it up. What day are we in? Today, Tuesday, June 14th, 2022 is day 165. So we've got the first number in Yellowstone being 165. We got day 165. It just so happens to be. What are the odds? 1 in 365. That is the odds. All right, let's see here. Those are not good. Those are not. Oh my gosh. Seriously. What is, come on. You can't make that kind of stuff up. So we got the 165th day. And then we've got a, this is the big story. Yellowstone, 165. I don't know. They're really into this stuff. It's really stupid. I mean, it's just and a lot of people freak out about it. Oh, how are they doing it? I mean, it's just a little demonic magic trick, nothing that hasn't been done a million times before. They think they're very cool about it, like they came up with it or something. It's been going on forever. People have always been doing that kind of shit. So yeah, but day 165, we have our Yellowstone ritual. And then, I've heard some rumors that they're going to be pushing some sort of nature, we've got to go inside, we've got to let the dolphins swim around again. Have y'all seen that? Did I already show that? I don't know. But seriously. There you go. Yellowstone 165. And then this right here. I mean, this is the big story though today. All right. There's a lot of division in the country. There's a lot of people who want this. There's a lot of people who want that. Some people want to, act like a dog or something, an animal, a creature. But I found the perfect presidential candidate for the United States of America right here. So this is actually big deal. And I hope everybody out in 2024 is ready to vote for this guy. So I'm about to share the screen. It's a big reveal here. Let's see. Where's that damn screen? Dang, make it hard. I lose it. There it goes. All right, here he is. Next president right here. There you go. There you go. Yeah, so not much to talk about tonight. I was going to try to show that Bill Gates video. I mean, I had a pretty good one. It was so stupid. He goes, huh? They said, oh, Bill, what, they're talking to him. They ask him, what he's going to do to fix climate change. And he just about has a little spasm. Oh, yes, huh? And all you have to do is type in climate change before. Oh, here we go. It's back. Oh, yeah.
Insect Shield is available for your own clothes. The Insect Shield Your Own Clothes program enables you to get your...
Some of tech's top leaders are right here at UC Berkeley, and it's not for a new app. Instead, they're using their tools to fight climate change. Taking on tech and climate change.
And I think it's weird they got that extreme tech challenge, and it's just ecstasy, XTC. Like, I don't know. It's just stupid, these perverted tech mother effers are out here probably taking ecstasy and banging each other, 2022 global finals. Yeah, I'm in the finals. I'm going. There's some steep competition this year. Actually, it's up to me to save the planet. These humpback whales, they're not breeding anymore. They're not breeding anymore.
This is like, the crisis of our time.
From climate scientists and entrepreneurs to venture capitalists, hundreds of people are at UC Berkeley looking to find solutions to a global problem.
Can we create technologies that can overcome the time hurdle we face so we can make dramatic change at a scale we've never seen before?
Incredible. The headliner, Bill Gates, who
Incredible, huh? Incredible, huh? Look at this guy. He's gotten so fat lately. I mean, those tits.
billions in research for climate change solutions through his company, Breakthrough Energy, took the stage explaining how the current economy could pose challenges for the industry.
We're going to go through a winter period of a number of years.
Still, Gates.
You can't hear him for most of the talk, then it just cuts in. And we're going to go through a winter number of years. And so it's going to be a winter of sorts, just like for all of 2020, it was the dark winter. And I was watching that and just thinking, where's it going to be? Where's this dark winter? Is it going to be all of America? Where's it going to be? And shockingly, it was right here in Texas. I thought that was crazy. I mean, it really snowed. I know the media made it look crazy. It snowed like 3 inches out here, and everything, broke down, and we didn't have power for a week. I mean, that's bullshit. That was orchestrated. That I don't know exactly what all went on there. I've actually talked to a few people about that. I don't pretend to know what happened there, but there's no way that was just 2 inches of snow, 3 inches of snow is going to make Texas out of power for a week. It snows all over North Texas. It's actually cold up there. Like it's even cold down in the South. It's really humid. So that kind of thing. But here you go. Let's talk about freaking Bill Gates again and his tits, his gigantic boobs that he's growing here. He's already transforming himself.
Remains optimistic on how climate tech can impact the world and who can make a difference.
Taking IQ, the best IQ in the world, and saying, hey, don't just do derivatives on Wall Street.
Yeah.
That these climate-related problems, we need you to get involved.
Daryl Etherington from TechCrunch, an online magazine focused on innovation, hosted the Q&A with Gates.
By some measures, we're not making as much progress as maybe we should, but he seems still very enthusiastic, or not enthusiastic, but optimistic that we can get to his goal of carbon zero by 2050.
Etherington believes some of the biggest hurdles will be funding and creating synergy between policymakers.
Carbon zero by 2050. What does that even mean? Just all life on Earth just dead? Carbon zero. There can be zero carbon. We're in a war against carbon here. Now put your muzzle back on.
Innovators and engineers.
There's a lot that has to happen, but the only way it can happen is through technological innovation.
In Berkeley, Valina Jones, NBC Bay Area News.
NBC Bay Area News. Giving you the good stuff. Oh yeah, let's watch this freaking Fox News Utah.
There it goes.
There it is. Now they've got this house from 4 angles.
Incredible. Tonight, more heartbreaking scenes near Yellowstone National Park are coming to light after devastating flooding shut down the entire park.
A statewide disaster has now been declared in Montana. The Yellowstone River is swollen to historic levels, the highest seen in more than 100 years, leading to catastrophic flooding across the region that spans the Yellowstone National Park and the Montana and Wyoming.
Look at that. Look at that landscape. That is the most magnificent thing I've ever seen. And look at the amount of space that's flooded. Yes, that is a serious flood. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, there was no water here. But look at how much land here is not flooded. I mean, if you didn't build your house in the river like that guy, and if your house is in a river, I mean, that's, and then you watch your house get ripped into a river. I mean, you had all this land to choose from. Look at this land. Oh, just could be over here. You wouldn't have flooded. Okay. Could have been over here. You wouldn't have flooded. You could have even been right over here, right next to the river. You probably wouldn't have flooded. I mean, as long as you weren't in the damn riverbed. But, you know, they're going to give us these stories on the 165th day or 56th, whatever it was. I think it's 165. 165th day of the year. We've got Yellowstone, 165. Flooding devastates Yellowstone. Let's see if we got another one here. Sorry, I gotta make sure this screen share is good. There we go. All right, daily climate change news. It's a short one. Oh, of course. Wow. And then they're showing us Yellowstone right away. Total ritual, natural disasters, extreme weather, climate change. This is from a channel, weather alert. All right, let's see. This channel is called Climate Change. Here we got a tornado, and y'all saw that tornado.
A tornado observed over Henan Province, China, causing several damage.
And then I noticed this. They have these stupid like voiceover videos. Like they couldn't get anybody to even say it. It's so stupid. Look at this tornado. I mean, this is how stupid people have gotten. Look at this tornado. There were never tornadoes before. I mean, now there's tornadoes. Just like the you know what. Oh, now we can get sick? I mean, what? We could never get sick before. I never had to wear a mask before. Now I should wear it. And every time I feel a little under the weather, I'm going to wear it just to be respectful to everybody else around me. That tornado wasn't even much compared to like that tornado that was in Kansas a little while back. That was, I forget what town it was in. That was, I mean, guaranteed you're dead if that thing's anywhere near you. I mean, that was the worst tornado I think I've ever seen in a video. I mean, just absolutely decimating everything. Cars just flying. And then here we got a wildfire broke out near Tehama County, California, which we always have these wildfires in California, and we have on video tons of times. Busted. People lighten these things. I mean, what do you expect at this point in California? And then also anywhere, but California is it's very dry. You can do this kind of stuff. Texas would be tough. Like, I mean, our forests aren't connected like that. Maybe East Texas. Maybe there's going to be something coming here. You know, there's never really been mega forest fires in Texas my whole life. Maybe there's something coming soon. I think there's going to be a big hurricane this year. I'm getting the hell out of where I am when that goes through. I am not freaking staying because I know they're shutting the power off. And I wouldn't be surprised if they say, look how blue, because after a hurricane, the sky gets super blue. It clears out everything in the sky. It's the bluest sky you'll ever see in your life. And then they're going to say, look how blue the sky's got. Look at the air quality, 100%. You know what? We're going on full lockdown. So here we go. Wildfire. Let's check this out.
It's right on the corner out and stuff, and right around the other side of the fire.
Also, what does a fire have to do with climate change? Fires can start from a cigarette. Okay, it doesn't take a lot. I mean, a little bit of flint and some brush.
Fire broke out near Tehama County, California, United States, grew to 700 acres and destroyed 10 structures and damaged another 4. Evacuations are underway as the blaze is pushed by gusty north winds.
Heavy rains. All right, here. Now we got Russia. Heavy rains cause floods in Russia. This channel is just called climate change. I didn't even know this existed. I'm gonna start watching these people. Heavy rains cause floods in China. It's like there's never been a flood on Earth. I mean, there's still a truck driving through it. It's pretty bad, but that's nothing. Okay, that's pretty bad.
A powerful downpour hit Voronezh, southwestern Russia, caused massive floods in some areas of the city.
Caused massive floods in some area of the city. Can you see that this is climate change? Can you see that this is climate change? The guy. Oh my gosh. Get out of the water. Okay, here we go. United States. Yellowstone hit with massive flooding and mudslides. Dude, they've shown us like one area, like a river's never flooded before. Like that's not that crazy. It's really not. Oh, the road got washed out. I'm sure that happened 15 times in the last 20 years. I need to look into that. But I mean, some road damage, a flood on the river, one house. They keep showing one house that got washed down the river, but the house was built on the river. Who builds their house on a raging ass mountain river?
It's not a good day.
Oh, I will say it is not a good day. And there, look at this. This is actually bad right here. This is horrific. And I'm not downplaying how horrific it is, but I mean, to just automatically assume this is climate change, come on. I mean, yeah, I do believe in climate change, and I do believe it's man-made. It's not the way they say it is. It's intentional and whatnot. There's definitely weather mod out there.
Main Street.
Record flooding and rockslides following a burst of heavy rains prompted the rare closure on Monday of all 5 entrances to Yellowstone National Park.
They keep showing that one has. Look at this. We got a river.
We got major ones coming out there.
Strong thunderstorm in Illinois. Can you believe it? A thunderstorm. Up by the Great Lakes, a thunderstorm. No way.
Strong thunderstorms with very gusty winds.
Dang, a freaking shopping cart got rolled. Somebody left a tarp on a roof and it flew away. I mean, this is a brutal thunderstorm, but I mean, it's just like going around the country and pulling up the worst rainstorms. It's like, I mean, come on. I've got stories from my friends and from me personally with the rainstorms. I mean, just rainstorms are crazy. I mean, where I live, all summer usually. Now I think they're hitting us with a drought. And I think we're gonna have it's gonna be a really hot summer. And then we're gonna have a crazy hurricane season. And I'm not I'm not sticking around. I'm not sticking in the city for that. There's no way. All right, there we go.
Illinois Monday, causing several damage to trees and properties. More evacuations ordered as pipeline fire continue burns north of Flagstaff, Arizona, United States. The fire has burned 5,000 acres according to fire officials. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Climate Change.
Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to my robot voice. I'm surprised there's not more followers on that. It's really not. I mean, it still comes up pretty high when you search it here. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got in the climate change thing here. This guy's got a highly controversial plan. Let's see. This is a channel called
Advertising is a race.
Free Think. A channel called Free Think. All right, so 3 more seconds on this ad.
Campaigns are not winning. You might be left on the track.
They sent in the largest SWAT team assault in Canada's history to crush myself and 6 researchers looking through microscopes at plankton samples. That scares the living daylights out of most people. I'm Russ George, and I'm considered a heretic because I want to restore the oceans and restore the climate of the planet and save the world and not make a whole bunch of money as the goal.
Radicals, dissidents, rebels, and misfits.
It's not about the money for me, guys. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I hate when people think, oh, it's all about the money for these people. No, it's not. It's about being... it's about the agenda. It's not the evil. It's not the power. Money's it's like a side thing. I mean, it's part of it, but come on. This transcends money.
You can call them whatever you like, but what if they're right?
My life these days is dedicated to restoring the health of the ocean to its historic levels of abundance. And we do that by treating the ocean as a series of ocean pastures, which is common sense on land.
This guy is just fidgety. You know, I mean, whatever. I don't know what he's even going to say, but it's something's up here with this guy. Let's see.
The process of restoring ocean plant life to its historic abundance is not my invention. A great scientist, John Martin, pointed out in 1988, if you take a tiny bit of mineral dust back to the ocean, that will help the plankton bloom and can allow the oceans to remove the vast majority of humanity's carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. That's a few 100,000 tons of iron ore rock dust. Well, Australia sells to China every year 600 million tons of iron ore rock dust. So if we wanted to restore the world's oceans to health and save the world from climate change, we merely need to deploy a team of people with brooms and dust pans to sweep up the dust around the great iron ore shipping ports in Australia. If we use the ocean and the sun...
Wait. I have to hear that again. Did he really just say that? Wait.
So if we wanted to restore the world's oceans to health and save the world from climate change, we merely need to deploy a team of people with brooms and dust pans to sweep up the dust around the great iron ore shipping ports in Australia. If we use the ocean and the sun to power photosynthesis, we can mitigate climate change. And it won't take decades to do that. It will take mere years. Instead of costing trillions of dollars, it will merely cost millions of dollars. Ocean pasture restoration has the capacity to pull 30 to 35 billion tons of carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere every year and repurpose it into new ocean life. Humanity only emits 45 billion tons. So that's 3/4 of the burden of the fossil fuel age. The knee-jerk reaction that many people have...
See, and I feel like this guy's a plant to just kind of give another little like side plot in the thing, because he's still living under their presuppositions about the whole climate emergency here. Like, we're screwed in 10 years. If, honestly, if we stopped the weather mod and the skylines behind the planes, and not just the condensation ones, you know what I'm talking about? I think it'd be just fine. But here we go with another little side plot here. Let's finish this one. It's kind of interesting.
About humans putting anything in the ocean is often completely out of context. When the dust blows out of the Sahara Desert and blows towards the Amazon, 700 million tons a year of African dust lands in the Amazon basin, and it provides minerals and nutrients that allow the Amazon rainforest to grow. On the way to the Amazon, more dust than that lands in the ocean. In 2012, with a small native Indian village in British Columbia, we took our dust out to their ocean pasture. We sprinkled the dust over 10,000 square.
I just wonder if the dust really does travel that far. I mean, maybe a little bit, but it seems just really impossible. Like, from the Sahara to South America.
Kilometers. The plankton grew.
There's noise outside.
Into a 50,000 square kilometer bloom. All of ocean life came to the bloom and feasted. That project took probably 500 million tons of carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere and repurposed it into that ocean life. And the measure of success was intending to bring the fish back. Well, the very next year, the pink salmon.
Oh my gosh, just enough of that. I mean, the pink salmon that we targeted in Alaska. I gotta just finish that sentence.
That we targeted in Alaska. They.
Oh my gosh. There you go. There you go. So you got your 165 ritual today. That's all I'm gonna do today. It's late. It's gonna be a short one, but I hope y'all are having a good night. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. And yeah, we'll wrap it up there. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna close it out with a song here though. Let's see. Let's look through my folder here. I kind of like the idea of doing. Let's do this one.